Robert Collins, author of Greater Thoughts, is also a motivational speaker and a mind coach, helping you to untrap your mind. In order to elevate your team, your organization, or your business, visit Robert Collins on theuntrappedmind.com or follow him on Instagram at Greater7Thoughts. That's greater, the number 7 thoughts. Robert Collins says, all success starts with a thought. Now turn that thought into action and go be great.
Good morning, good morning. It is your host, Mr. RC. You have just tuned into the Greater Thoughts Morning Show. Man, I want to unpack so much about my past weekend at the Next Level Speaking Academy Conference. But I got a guest today that I wasn't expecting to be in the ride with me. That's right, I say in the ride. Let me tell you guys, I'm going to jump right into it in just a minute. But I was in the A, and while I was in the A, I was looking to catch up with my homeboy who's an actor, Mr. Stephen Green. If you don't know who he is, get into him. But he was traveling, and I missed him. So now I get back to Charlotte, and I'm in the crib, and next thing I know, I get a phone call from none other than Mr. Stephen Green. When I get the phone call, he's like, bro, I might need a favor. Next thing I know, I'm at the airport at midnight picking him up, and now he stays at my crib. Now I'm in the ride taking him to Greensboro so he can go do some acting. What would you know? Today I'm in the ride with Mr. Stephen Green. Steve, how you doing, brother?
I'm fantastic, bro. I'm fantastic. How are you?
Man, I'm gonna just be totally honest because I wanna give them their flowers. I am overjoyed and I'm full. Like when you go to church and it's been a really good service.
Yeah. And
then they say, man, they full.
Yeah.
I'm full, Steve.
That's love.
I went to a speakers event and I heard some wonderful speakers. I mean, Jeremy Anderson was it was his event.
Yeah. Yeah.
E.T.
Yeah.
Inky.
Fire.
Miss Lisa.
Okay.
I mean, so many wonderful, and there were several others. So I don't me not saying their name. I don't want to go through all 20 people that I saw.
Yeah, just naming a few. Okay.
But I'm just naming some of the people that was there. But man, it was such a wonderful experience. And on day one, they just got to talking about the Lord and who didn't know the Lord, who wanted to rededicate themselves to the Lord.
Yeah.
And man, 80 people got baptized on Saturday morning.
Beautiful.
And my wife and I were 2 of those that were baptized.
So y'all did
together.
Oh, okay, so as a couple.
Yeah, man.
Okay, fine. That's lit, bro.
I was baptized back in Chicago Heights when I was 7 years old.
Okay, love.
Something like that. But now I'm baptized at 47 years old, but this time with my wife.
Beautiful, bro.
So when you ask me how am I doing, brother, I'm full.
I love to hear that, bro.
And to get a phone call from you last night saying I missed you in the A a few days ago.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm about to be in Charlotte.
Bro, look how God works.
God is intentional.
100%.
And so since we're speaking about the intention, talk about your intention in being there in the Carolinas. What's going on, man?
Man, so I'm very fortunate here. We're heading up to actually High Point. Getting ready to shoot a commercial this week and everything. For those who are in the business, they can all agree that this has been a very rough and tough season for acting. This is going all the way back to last year. So I'm extremely fortunate to be able to work.
Why has it been a lean season? What's created that?
Well, first there was COVID, then there was the writer strike and the actor strike, which there was no work during that time. Except that there were a few exceptions to the rule. And then, so when those things happened, the higher ups, like the studio heads, the network heads, they took most of their productions and they filmed them overseas.
Okay.
So, right now, it's just really dry out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, the commercial you're going to do, can you share with who it's for or what the commercial is?
I'm trying to think if I can. Actually, no, I cannot. I cannot.
You're going to NDA until it comes
Yes.
All right.
I'm glad that I actually thought about it, because I was going over the contract yesterday.
Okay.
That was on the NDA.
You know, because I'm going to make you expose it.
100%.
You know, one thing as a young man that doesn't let anybody know, one of my top secret things about me is, brother, I want to be an actor.
Okay.
But I ain't never really told nobody I want to be an actor.
Yeah. So why don't you act?
Baby.
Come on, the baby. Come on, the baby.
No, because, you know, I have so many things that I like to do.
Yeah.
And that's one of those in the like to do categories.
Yeah.
And you never know. It might be one of those things I end up doing as well.
Yeah.
You know, going to the Speakers Academy is one of the things they really talk about, is being your authentic self.
Uh-huh.
And one of my authenticities is the fact that I can assimilate, relate, and, you know, move around in any room. And because I'm able to do that, I can also, you know, portray whatever image that I decide to show you.
Yeah.
So, you know, I enjoy I enjoy what I see that actors are able to do.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing to me when you see an actor or an actress go from being a drug addict to a president.
Yeah.
You know, because there's actors that have portrayed that, right?
Yeah.
And to show that is amazing when you think about the amount of work and studying that they do to put themselves into that mind frame.
Yeah.
You know, I've even heard, and maybe you can share more on this, about actors that have studied the role, and to the point that when they actually are filming, they actually try to stay in that mind frame the entire time they're filming.
Yeah. That's method acting. That's method acting. So method acting is when, just as you said, you remain in character the entire time you're filming. So even after the director yells cut, you're still in character. I did a TV show, shot in Charlotte. It was my first like prime time network television show. It was called Shots Fired, and our lead actress, Sanaa Lathan, she was method on that one, and she was so method that on the call sheet, the call sheet is it shows you what all you're shooting for the day, what cast members are going to be there, but then on the call sheet, like, there's numbers beside each actor's name. And if you're number one, that's a big deal, because you're the lead of the project. But yeah, so Sanaa, she was number one on it, but her character's name was Ash, and she was so method that you just saw Ash instead of her name on it. Yeah.
So her name was the part in the role, but it's Ash, and that's who you saw.
Because you'll see your name, and then right beside your name, you see the character you're playing.
Yeah.
Hers, it was just character.
So did you have any interactions with her throughout the time?
Oh,
where
plenty.
She was in Ash.
Plenty. I was. Shots Fired was a very special project, and it had a significantly high impact on my career, but as me as a person.
Yes.
On that project though, I, like with Sanaa, like I was her personal reader as well as Cass, and I spent just a lot of time with her. Like, we're just going over lines.
Nice.
Going over lines, and she's helping me understand her process. You know, she went to Yale. She got her master's at Yale in drama. And so, yeah, even her teaching me, you know, some of their methods and everything. It was definitely a blessing. But, you know, just watching her work, bro, phenomenal. She's top grade. She's A tier. She's a class act.
Shout out to Sanaa Lathan.
Yes.
So,
Some know her as Monica.
Say it again.
Some know her as Monica. That was her character in Love and Basketball.
Yes. A lot of people know her as Monica. Love and Basketball is a classic.
Yes.
You know. So let me ask you this: speaking about just movies and things,
Mm-hmm.
what was your favorite movie? What movie was like the one you loved doing the most?
That I filmed?
Yes.
I can't necessarily pick one, to be honest with you. And I know this sounds but like each project holds a very special place. Each project serves a purpose for me.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, well, give me a couple.
Yeah, I mean, I just got to mention Shots Fired. Like that project, like I said, had a significantly large impact on me as a person and for my career, just because I learned so much working that project in regards to the business, in regards to as an actor on set, learning about all the other positions on set, whether it be camera, grip, lighting, director of photography, directing. Shots Fired. Also, Greenleaf. I know for all my faith-based individuals out there, Greenleaf.
Let me tell you something. When Greenleaf hit the air,
Yeah.
my wife had me in the house watching Greenleaf every single episode, binge watching. You hear me?
Yeah.
She was like, Robert, I found a new show for us. We watching Greenleaf.
Greenleaf.
Like, every day.
Wonderful show.
It was
Wonderful
very
show.
good. Very
Wonderful
good.
show. Wonderful show. The writer who wrote the TV show Lost.
Yeah,
Remember that? He wrote Greenleaf.
I was unaware.
Yeah, he wrote Greenleaf. Yeah. But yeah, Greenleaf holds a very special place as well, because that was the first time I got to start table reading, and I'm reading with the Keith Davids, the Lynn Whitfields, the Lamont Ruckers, Greg Allen Williams, the Merle Dandridges, just to name a few. Like right now, there's a hit show on Netflix called Forever. The young lady who's the lead on that, Lovey, worked with her on Greenleaf, read with her. So happy and proud of her in, the direction that her career is going in. Definitely be on the lookout for her, because she's definitely a star. But yeah, table reading, that like learning a lot about that, and then like having like Keith David, Lamont Rucker, Greg Allen Williams take me underneath their wing just to help mold me in my acting. You know what I'm saying? It is an extreme blessing.
Okay. So tell me this, Steve. There's two questions I ask everybody.
Okay.
And so you're gonna get the first one. What kicked off your desire to be an actor? And what was your first ever acting appearance? And tell us about it.
Okay. So for the first half, that's a two-part answer. First part is, always thought about acting. Always did. But that wasn't necessarily the dream. Personally, I just didn't think that was something that I could do.
Okay. That's good because we're on the Greater Thoughts radio show.
100%.
So we love to talk about adversity and overcoming it.
100%.
So you didn't believe that you could be an actor?
Didn't. As a child, to this day, every single day I recite a scene from a movie or a monologue or something. I do it every day. I've done it since I was a child.
Okay.
Then the second half of that question is, when I was serving tables, we had an improv night. I did it. It went well. People was like, "Yo, Steve, you should really try out acting. Like, you should go after acting." And then I was like, and then some of my buddies actually were pushing me to do it as well. So I went after it, and here we are today. First TV. Was it first TV gig or appearance?
The first acting appearance, your very first.
First one.
But you could break it down. You could go to your first one. You can go to your first TV show. You can go to your first movie.
Hey man,
we vibing out.
We've been fortunate and blessed. First, so as just being on television, there was a season 3 recap of an MTV show called Ridiculousness,
The Ridiculous Miss? I remember
yeah, there was
that.
a season 3 recap, and I got to host for a little bit. That was my first, like, television gig. But that was hosting, that wasn't necessarily acting. So acting, my first one, for all you TV One, crime reenactment lovers, Fatal Attraction was my first gig. Season 3, I want to say episode 18 maybe. I'll have to look it up to be certain. But yeah, it was season 3. Lord, I was fresh to Atlanta, but they shoot that up in Knoxville, Tennessee. Big ups to Jupiter Entertainment. Amber, she's the casting director. Jen and Jeff, the directors and producers. Love them dearly. Really launched my career. Fatal Attraction. The girl.
I was just about to ask you, what did you do on Fatal Attraction?
So my character didn't do anything. My character, he was a good man trying to, he had his lady and we had kids, like we had a family, and the girl was having an affair, and she shot my character in the head after getting some nookie.
Why the black man always gotta die?
Listen. You know what I'm saying? After giving him some nookie, he was knocked out on the couch. She shot him in the head, then shot the 6-year-old in the head, and then shot the 18-month-old baby in the chest.
My God.
Did it for the insurance money. $50K.
Whack 3 for $50K.
Yes. Their own family.
Them hood prices, ain't it?
And so then she was the first, I believe, the first person to be actually executed in Texas, I believe.
Okay.
Like, it happened in the 2000s. But yeah. Fatal Attraction, season 3, I want to say episode 20. Episode 2018.
So what was your first movie then? So we on that road. What was the first movie? First movie, Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk. It's an Ang Lee film. My moment is brief. Okay.
Because I'm driving this, the sport carts at professional football games on the field.
Yeah.
I'm driving that, and I'm trying to avoid the main cast, try not to hit them and injure them. And the guy who's in charge of looking after the field, he's we're both just hey, get off the field. Get off the field. But then my first lead for a movie is a movie called Nicole. It's out on Tubi. It's a wild one.
They already know it. You said Tubi. They already know it's a wild one.
Well, so Tubi has this big misunderstanding of how Tubi works. You know what I'm saying? There are the quote-unquote Tubi movies.
Yeah.
But then, there's also Tubi originals.
That's right.
The Tubi original films are basically Lifetime type movies.
Yeah.
It's got that same type of...
That feel.
Yeah, it's that same formula. But then, there's also, plenty of other, movies. And then, they have, a great catalog of A-list movies as well.
Yes, they do.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
it's just
true.
that whenever you go into Tubi, depending on what you watch, the algorithms switches.
Hey, speaking
so
of
the moment
algorithms,
you put one of those, when you put a Tubi movie on, then your whole algorithm is just going to show those movies, and you won't be able to see, Gladiators on Tubi right now.
Yeah.
It's one of the greatest movies ever made.
Of all time.
Yeah, and you may not know it if you're only watching, quote-unquote, Tubi movies.
Yes. Man, thank God we got a safe vehicle.
Amen.
18-wheeler trying to come over on us. We riding and talking and chopping it up. Man, I guarantee everybody's radio show don't get a chance to do this. Just take it on the road, but that's what we can do here.
This is a special edition. This is a special edition episode
definitely
right here.
Special edition.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you say to Big Rob, hey man, talk to me about the way you get your guest on the show. I said, you want to be a guest on the show? Let's just keep it 100. Let's keep it
That's
funky.
a buck. That's a buck. That's a buck.
You have these professional athletes and stuff like this on here, man.
Yeah, you've had top tier people on the show, bro. I'm a big fan.
I'm gonna just tell you this. I'm really excited for a guest that I'm gonna have very soon.
Okay.
I can't even spill all the beans about it yet. We are in talks right now.
Yeah.
About when they're coming on the show, but I just came into acquaintance with some people, man, and I'm really ecstatic. Just being totally honest about when they come on the show. I won't say much more about it. I just say this word: forge.
Okay, nice.
And that's all.
Nice.
That's all I can say. That's all I can say right now.
Yeah, beautiful.
But I'm definitely excited about when I'm recording that show.
Yeah.
So let me get you to do this. Please share with the people your handles to follow you as far as Instagram, social media, anything like that. How do they look you up?
Matter of fact, you know what? Before we get to that, we can talk about my relationship status.
We're gonna talk about relationship status?
Talk about my relationship status.
Oh yeah, you thought about it, everybody. Talk about it then. Let's talk about it.
Like, there's one relationship that I think that I have to address, and I haven't addressed it yet. God is good.
Amen.
So yes, my relationship with God is getting stronger every single day, and I, advise and I wish that everyone, whether if you're listening or not, I advise that everyone try to do the same.
Build that relationship
every
with the
single
Lord.
day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day.
I talk so often, but not enough about what you're going to read if you haven't already read. I'm talking to you as a listener. The book Greater Thoughts, chapter 3, when I talk about the greater vests. And, the vest is an acronym, but I pull the letter G from greater to start the greater vest in the acronym.
Yeah.
And that G is just for gratitude, man. And it's so important that we give God his due.
100%.
And the best way to do that is just to, show love to him. And the way you show love to him is to show love to yourself and to show love to others.
100%.
And speak gratitude. But not only speak gratitude, but show gratitude.
Yeah.
And the best way to show that you're grateful is to treat people well.
100%.
Treat people well. And so when you talk about building that right there is it's instrumental.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, thank you for waking me this morning. God,
Amen.
Thank you that my eyes work. Thank you that I have a car to drive,
Yeah.
Even if you're homeless and you're sleeping in the car, thank you that the car has a roof that's not leaking so I can stay dry when it's raining.
Facts.
Sometimes we lose perspective in what we should be grateful for based on looking at somebody else's situation, and we get to thinking that we don't have what somebody else may have, but we still got to be grateful for what we do have, because
100%.
one thing about circumstances is that they're temporary. All circumstances are temporary.
Yeah.
So gratitude is important. And yes, I'm agree with you. I'm sorry I had to take, as they say, sometime in this Tuesday morning forums that I go to, the Sarah Stevenson Tuesday morning forums, and that's here in Charlotte. That's a good thing for you to tap into. What they say, take a point of privilege, to just take a moment to talk about it. 100%. So I had to take that point of privilege for just a moment, man. I thank you for just bringing up God, because He is the reason.
Bro, listen, bro. I remember I watched an interview with Kobe, and he was just talking about, like, they asked him, like, what helped you, because, he had gotten past the situation in Denver and all that stuff. And, what got you to where you are? He was like, it's nothing but God. He was like, Stephen A. Smith's like, nothing. He's like, nothing but God. He was like, oh, trust me, you'll know. He was like, well, how you know? He was like, when it ain't nothing but you and him carrying that cross, and he got to carry that cross for you, you'll know.
That's good.
You'll know.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? So, and there's times when, because I like to fast, and there's certain times during fasting where if I'm in the gym or doing anything else, and I know I ain't got it, but it's gonna get done, it ain't nothing but God.
That's right.
It ain't nothing but God.
That's right.
Them reps, that was nothing but God. You know what I'm saying? Me finishing whatever task I have for the day, that ain't nothing but God.
That's good.
It ain't nothing but God. So yeah, it's a disservice for me not to address and give God's love and props.
And I want you to prepare. I hope you listen to see, because we done got serious here on the show this morning. That man said he likes to fast. Listen, I talked about this back in January. You know, if you want some things to change in your life, you want some old ways to fall away, you want some people that don't belong in your circle anymore to pass away, not in the sense of, dying, but pass away from your relation, out of your life. You want to die. Let me say that. Die to your old ways. Fast.
Mm-hmm.
Fast. And sometimes you might need to fast until you see the change. It's not just a fast for a day. You might need to fast for something until you see the change. Wait for it. But wait with expectancy.
Yes.
Knowing that the change is already there. You just wait until you stay in alignment long enough till you see it. Come on, Steve, you're dropping jewels today.
And this love, I appreciate the fact that you said, like using the word die. Because a fast is you could say that it's a form of diet, right? Whether if you're fasting actual food or if you're fasting other things, it's a form of diet for your body. It could be a form of diet for your mind. It could be a form of diet for your spirit, right? Mm. But when you look at the word diet, what's the word that you see?
The root. Come on.
Die. You know what I'm saying? So like when you're getting those ways out of you, and you're putting those ways to pass.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And now you've uprooted, you've planted seeds, and throughout the fast, you're taking care of your body, so you're nurturing those seeds, everything. Now you're growing something new within, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, like you stay on the right course and path, and that will show.
Steve came to preach, and it's time to end the show. Steve, give us your social media. How do they find you?
Well, before I do that, and I'm so sorry for talking so much, but
keep talking. That's what we're here for.
But nah, because I gotta give you your props and your flowers, bro. Like real talk. Like I've known you for, God, I've known you, bro. It's 10 years.
Don't worry about dime, yeah.
Yeah, nice little dime piece. You've always been a real one. You've always been more than a friend. You're like a brother, but you're a wonderful human being. But no, I'm just so proud of you, bro. Like the book is phenomenal. Untapped Mind, Greater Thoughts. Please check it out. It's super fire. Super fire. And then, bro, the podcast. I don't know if you saw, but on my story I posted like one of your clips, just letting people know, like, yo, it's fire. Like, the podcast is dope. Like, it's one of the top podcasts that I listen to. Yeah, so just had to give your flowers on that. But if you look for me on Instagram and Twitter, you can check me out at Real Talk Dot. That's RealTalkDot. And on Facebook, Steven with a PH, SDOT, and then green, like eggs and ham.
Before we leave, Steve, I got to tell you one more thing, brother.
What's up?
All success starts with a thought. Take those thoughts, turn them into action, and go be great. God bless.
God bless.
In the mirror, face the truth, I see the shadows play. Whispers about pushing my dreams away. Worries creeping, got me feeling so confined. But in this journey, I'm crafting a stronger mind. Rise above the noise, let positivity reign. Each step I take, I conquer fear and pain. Greater thoughts echo through my mind. Uplifted, I soar, leaving shadows behind. Each word I speak, transforming my fate in this untrapped mind.